I'm sorry. There you go.
Whew.
Holy moly. Look at this. We're inside in the desert with a coat on, with a sweatshirt on. She's got earmuffs on.
I do because of my ears. I'll get earrings.
She's even got
chilly.
long sleeves and a scarf this morning.
It's chilly then, isn't it?
Cheers.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. We had a very nice one. Are you looking for temperature?
I'm looking to see what the low was last night because with the sun out, it does warm up fast outside. It's probably close to 50 right now.
But what was it in here?
But the wind, 55 when we woke up inside the rig this morning because we don't sleep with the furnace on. You know, we just kind of like
we got blankets on us,
heavy-duty blankets, and we're fine under the covers. But boy, you get up to take a whiz, and it's a little bit on the chilly side. I'm shooting icicles this morning. It was 39 last night.
Welcome to the desert.
Holy moly.
Yeah, and it's super duper windy.
And we're not even in the quartzsite area. Those poor folks, it was in the 20s last night. But at least here it was 39, so we stayed above freezing. But boy, oh boy, did it get kind of chilly. She's liking it.
It's winter. It should be cold.
The wind's blowing almost 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
At times, you know, gusting to that. It's a straight wind of 30, so it's pretty darn windy in the desert because it's just open.
Yep.
Flat and open. That's okay.
Yep.
We'll move along.
Hey, that's why we have heaters, right? And
Yeah.
blankets
Yeah.
and earmuffs and
propane.
And propane.
I didn't buy that propane for it to just sit there in a tank and look pretty.
I've used a lot of it with cooking and baking over the past week or so.
Oh my goodness. And you did. You were making gifts and you were baking and...
Yeah, I'm a busy little beaver.
Holy cow.
We got here last Tuesday, and so Wednesday I hurried up and decorated and got our tree up and everything. And then the day after Christmas, I didn't do it, so I did it the next day. But everything's boomed down, put away. 1 week. Get to enjoy it. But, you know, when you're moving around, you can't have everything up when you're traveling. So it gets to be up for a week. Hey, before I used to have, not living here, but in a sticks and bricks house, I had tons of Christmas decorations, and it would take me forever to put everything away. It's like what my daughter Jolene goes through now, because she has a ton of, everything. The whole house is Christmas. They have like 5 Christmas trees, 1 in each room. So it's quite a project to put everything away. It's not as fun taking it down as it is putting it up.
Her house really is Christmas town.
Yeah.
It really is. It's spectacular.
Yeah.
I love it.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. So yeah, I did some baking and making Christmas presents, and so that occupied. I was very, very busy for a few days. Then we got some visitors come out here and join us. One couple was Becky and Myron's friends.
Yep.
Mike and Jerry
and Mike,
that they had met in over in Yuma, I believe.
Yeah, one of the casinos.
And then some friends of ours that we had never met, but they have been following us for quite a long time on our YouTube.
And we've been following them.
Following
them back.
Since they started. Yes, that's Team Terry. That's Dave and Kimberly.
Yeah, we've had a blast with them.
Super fun hanging out with them, getting to know them.
Check their channel out, Team Terry RVing.
And so they had brought some firewood. So Christmas Eve, we sat around a campfire and laughed and drank and had a fun time.
Yep.
And
that was a first for me.
Campfire for Christmas Eve.
Being outside around a campfire in the middle of the desert on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, around a campfire, yeah.
Hey, I loved it. Okay, now I'm starting to heat up.
Yeah. He came back in from taking Bear for a walk this morning.
How many layers do I have on? Right now there's just one coming off. Okay. So the campfire was fun. That was a blast. Thanks to Dave and Kimberly.
That was pretty nice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for bringing the wood. And then Christmas Day was pretty quiet. In the morning, well, about brunch-ish, we all went over to Becky and Myron's. Myron makes this Canadian pan scramble that he makes. It has like everything you can imagine in it. That's probably not so good for you, but one time a year, it's pretty dang yummy. It's pretty, you know, it has bacon and sausage and eggs and cheese and potatoes and tomatoes and what else? And mushrooms, I think.
It was good.
It's so good. It's so good. So that was awesome. We did that, and then middle of the day, we just kind of all went back to our own, because it was, once again, too windy to be outside. We were lucky Christmas Eve that it wasn't too windy to have the campfire. So we did that. We all talked with our families. We got to video talk with our boys and with Ashley and Salem and Kent and Jolene and Max and Alex and Scott. And Scott made sure he's our son-in-law. He made sure to tell us that he got rocks for Christmas.
Our son-in-law, he got a rock for Christmas, is what he said.
So. You know how Charlie Brown always got rocks in his trick-or-treat bag? Well, Scott
the kids got all these things, and Jolene got all these things, and Scott goes, I got this, I got a rock.
I got a rock.
Poor Scott.
Poor Scott. We know that isn't true.
You need to get off of that naughty list, Scott.
Yep. And then, in the evening, we did a big old potluck, all of us together over at Becky and Myron's. They have the most accommodating RV for a group of people.
Set up perfectly.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. And it was Bear's first Christmas.
Yep.
Huh, baby Bear. Say her name, and her eyebrows twitch. She's looking around.
We'll have some video on Bear opening her stocking down the road.
Yeah.
It might actually be a few weeks down the road, but it'll be in probably a Throw Up Thursday video.
Probably. But she got her. I made ornaments for. We'll have to show a picture in the ornaments.
The ornaments were awesome that Lori made, and part of that is in the Throw Up Thursday we just put up on the 27th. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but we'll have to show pictures in another one of our ornaments, because those were other ornaments.
Maybe we'll just insert the pictures
for all of the ornaments
right here.
You're going to add extra work for yourself for today. He usually likes to have Saturday a no-edit video. It just goes up, boom.
Of course, maybe not. I don't think I'm going to.
Yeah. It'll be in a later video. We'll show pictures.
Psych!
We'll show pictures.
What about the potluck dinner?
The potluck dinner was delicious. There was tons and tons of food.
Christmas Day. Christmas
night. Evening.
Yeah, evening.
Christmas evening.
It was amazing, incredible, spectacular food.
Yes, and lots of it.
And lots of it. Yeah. Of course, there's always seems like there's a lot of food when you're in a smaller space, right? It's kind of like living in sticks and bricks. But this is an RV, and it's smaller, so you could just put out a little bit of food, and it looked like a lot of food.
There was a lot of food. You know how potlucks are. Everybody brings one or two things, and, you know, there's
we had
tons.
Turkey and ham, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, gravy,
dressing.
Corn, dressing, stuffing, all the little dips and chips and cheeses and crackers
and desserts and
holy moly, and desserts.
Yep.
Cookies and
candy stuff.
Breads, fresh breads that she made.
Yeah. So all kinds of yummy stuff.
It was so much fun.
It was.
See what you got to look forward to? Christmas in the desert in an RV. If you haven't started yet, set your goal.
I have to be honest, on Christmas Eve day, I was having a little bit of trouble because I wasn't feeling Christmassy. It was warm outside. We weren't with family, blood family, but by the evening we were all doing good, and I was feeling in the Christmas spirit, and Christmas Day was
It's just not Christmas.
Well, it's hard when you're away from, excuse me, you're away from your family. Yeah, he slapped me around a little bit. So
I did not. Do not say that on camera.
Hey, you just,
Holy cow, now you got me heated up. I got to take another layer off here.
see how he gets?
Whew. I did not. Did you tell them I did not?
He did not.
I did not. Phew. Holy cow, that's two. I'll be naked before the end of this thing.
No, he won't.
Look, I got another sweatshirt on.
No, but I finally got into it. Once I got baking and doing all that kind of stuff, then I got into the spirit. So.
Boxing Day. Does anybody know what Boxing Day is?
And how many of you celebrate it?
Do you celebrate Boxing Day?
We did, by taking a trip to another country. We went across the border to Mexico.
Wrong kind of boxing.
Wrong kind of boxing.
Okay.
So what I had read, what Boxing Day is, kind of as a European thing. However, we have found out that our Canadian friends also celebrate it.
Mm-hmm.
And what it was back in the old days was that Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, was the day that servants got to celebrate. Their masters or owners or employers would give them their gifts, their boxes, and then they got to celebrate their holiday because on Christmas they were waiting on and serving their employers. So that's what I read a long time ago that Boxing Day was. If you know something different, please let us know. Let us know what you do for Boxing Day if you're back to work the next day. I know I used to always take Christmas Eve, Christmas, and the day after Christmas off.
She had a lot of personal time, though, as she racked up. A lot of places you can't just take it off.
Yeah, well, it wasn't like every single year I got to do that, but once I got the seniority and the vacation days, then I liked to take those days off. It was just kind of our family time, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you had to go to work the day after Christmas or Christmas Eve, most times it wasn't a full day.
It's what we call in radio show and go. You go in and you do your 4 or 5 hour disc jockey show and you're out of the building because there's nobody else in the building. So you go in, do it, and get out.
Yeah, because even the salespeople didn't have a whole lot to do because businesses were closed or not doing that kind of business.
Yeah.
So, but that was a fun time. We went to Los Algodones.
I got a hat.
Yeah. We got a blanket that we're actually going to use as like a little throw rug. And we got some Kahlua and some vanilla. Little bottles of vanilla. Vanilla is very inexpensive there. And we got some of our prescription medications. Only a few. They didn't have everything. Yeah.
It wasn't, you know, like I thought, and everything that I've read and everything that I've heard on other YouTubers going across the border to Los Algodones and getting all their drugs for a year or 6 months at a time and things like that. We gave them my list. Of course, I'm kind of a weird one.
Well, they had one of yours.
They only had one.
One of yours you could get. One of them you had to have a prescription for, and one of them they just didn't even carry at all.
And we've got the prescriptions, but we didn't take our prescriptions with us. We took the empty bottles, and they wouldn't refill them.
Yeah, even though it said.
It said it even had an extra refill on that bottle, and he goes, "No, we need to see the prescription."
And
when they didn't write a prescription or anything. And I asked the guy, I said, "Can you write a prescription?" Because I've heard that some of them do that, and he goes, "Oh no." He literally goes, "Oh no."
That might have been in one of the smaller ones.
We don't do that. This was the purple store.
Yeah, we did stop in a few of the other ones and do a price check, and they're all very, very competitive within a few cents. But you know, of course, the biggest store there is going to be the least expensive. One of my prescriptions is actually cheaper at Walmart.
Yeah.
So
it's surprising.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, thank you. Thanks for letting us know the price.
Some people probably don't think about this, but they give you quantities that are different. It's either like 10 or 20.
Yeah.
See, and that was the thing. The price they gave me was for only 20 pills instead of the 30 days. So when you figure out what it is per pill, it was a lot cheaper at Walmart for me to get them there. So we just came back with a few.
Yep.
We got a couple.
And we went with Team Terry.
we went with Team Terry.
That
Yes,
was
we
Team
did,
Terry
with David
RV. That was so
Kimberly.
much fun.
Yep.
They actually, I drove. They came with us, but
Yeah.
we all went together and we just
Because they
had a
just have their
blast.
motorhome.
Yeah.
And they really wanted to go to Mexico, and it was like, well, then come with us.
Yeah.
You know, so they didn't want to drive their rig. Of course, they wouldn't drive into Mexico. They would stay in the parking lot. It was $6 for us to park there,
$6
which
to
is
park the
totally
truck.
worth it.
Yeah.
We got there very early. We left
Yeah.
here probably a little bit after 7.
We actually got there California time. It was like 7:30-ish.
Yes, it was.
And then as soon as you cross over into the border into Mexico, it's 8:30, and they open the gate at 8. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, how did all these people get over here, and how did we get in so early? And I checked my phone at that time, and it had already jumped an hour, so it was 8:30, and I forgot about the time change.
Yeah, I had my watch on so that I could keep
But,
it straight. Of what
But we
the time
got
was.
there super early.
Yep.
No line, walked right through going in. It's very easy to get into Mexico.
There was nobody around.
And-
You just walk in the gate. No check, no anything. You just come on in. Come spend your money here. We welcome you. Come.
Just make sure you got your passport so you can get back into the U.S. because you
Yes.
need it coming in. You don't need it going out.
Yes.
At least going out that way.
Yeah, going into Mexico.
But even coming back, everybody complained about lines and things and talked about them. We didn't really have a 10-minute wait, maybe.
We must have just hit the right time because people that we met yesterday over at Becky and Myron, some
Yeah.
other friends of theirs that just came out for the day to visit, they went the day after us, and they had like a 2.5, 3 hour wait to get back in line. So we got there early, got our stuff done. We ate lunch at like 9:30
9:30 in the morning, we had lunch.
It was so good, such good food. But we did that, and you know, we picked up a few of our shopping things and headed out through the gate, and was like that. We were home like about 11:30 or something like that.
it was, it was a quick day for
yeah.
us. We didn't do a lot of sightseeing. We went over there with
An agenda.
an agenda. We know what we want to get, and let's go do it, and let's get out of here before the line forms. And we got lucky and did.
I've never seen so many dentist office and eye offices in all my life. That's the primary, the primary thing there is doctors and eye doctors and dentists and prescriptions.
I mean, I read about the whole thing online, and I've seen other YouTubers' videos about it, but it didn't sink in how many there actually were. It's just one door after another. Doctors, dentists, eyeglasses.
And you feel like you're at a carnival because there's barkers in front of every store, in front of every booth that has wares for sale.
That's where I got my hat.
Yep. They're all there.
They all deal on a cash basis, too.
Yep.
American dollars, cash basis, U.S. dollars.
Yep. So they all have the best deal. It's all the best deal in the morning.
Yeah.
Almost free.
Almost free, early in the morning, best deal.
Yep.
$15 hat. I said, no thanks. Walked away. $9. No. Kept walking away. $7. No. Kept walking away. I said, $5. We've got 5 $1 bills here. $6. Lori's like, I've got 5.
That's
And we
all I
turned
have.
and walked away, and she goes, $5. I got a $5 hat.
Yeah. But, and I got a bracelet made for my daughter.
Oh, that's so cool. Wait till you see the video on that. That'll be
was
coming up in a couple weeks.
Super cool.
Wow.
So there's all these name bracelets. And my daughter's name is spelled Joulene.
Jolene.
So even you can never even find Jolene, Jolene, in anything.
Jolene.
You know.
Jolene. Okay, I won't do it.
Thanks, Dolly. You can never find
You're
anything
welcome.
that is wow. You can never find anything personalized for her.
Hot. Now I gotta take this one off.
You just made yourself hot thinking about Dolly.
Holy cow.
So this guy, he says, I make special name, 3 minutes. So he did. I got to pick the colors of the bracelet that I wanted, and that's the last layer, mister.
Wait till you see what's on the bottom. I have several layers. I might have to take my pants off and get down my liners.
Stop. This is a family program.
Well, up to this point, it's going to be.
After 10 o'clock, children must vacate. Anyway.
Sorry.
So we got a really cool bracelet for Jolene with her name on it.
Yes.
And we have video of the guy making it. So that was really fun.
We'll have a whole video coming out probably on a Tuesday in a few weeks dedicated to our Mexico trip day.
Yep. Ate at a good restaurant.
Yeah.
We asked this guy, he's like a security of this little intersection. He says, big security guy, and so we said, where's a good place to eat? He says, come with me, I show you. So he takes us, and we're weaving in and out, going down this alley and then up these stairs, and we're like, where the heck is he taking us? It's somewhere you would never find unless somebody took you there.
It was really good food.
It was super good food, and it was very inexpensive.
Very
reasonable.
inexpensive food.
It was good, and it was reasonable. So we had a fun time. What else?
That was the day after Christmas. That was the 26th. And then on the 27th,
Put everything away.
everything for Christmas is gone. All the decorations are down.
Oh, yeah, what I wanted to say, too, after we stepped back one day when we got back from Algodones, so it's the day after Christmas, everybody's like in a Christmas coma. We all come back, and everybody was just like, oh.
It was from all the turkey.
I guess. But it didn't happen that day on Christmas night. Of course, then again, we went to bed, so who knows?
Yeah.
But it was just everybody, all of us, we were like just kind of drained because we'd been really busy the couple of days before, just, you know, baking and cooking and...
Yes, we were. It was so much. I was so tired. All the baking and cooking and...
Yep.
Whew.
So we were in a Christmas coma. So that's why I didn't get it. I had planned on getting all the Christmas stuff put away that day, and it was like, oh, forget it. I don't feel like doing anything. So I snuggled up with the kitty in my chair, and I didn't really doze, or nap. I dozed in and out, but just kind of chilled. And then the next day is when I got all the Christmas stuff put away. Used to be before I would keep it up at least till New Year's or after New Year's, but I didn't want to have to deal with that.
Yeah.
I did the same thing last year.
We're not sure what day we're getting ready to leave here either. It'll be right after the first of the year, but we don't know if it'll be the 2nd, the 3rd, or the 4th.
Yep.
Just don't know. It's been super windy almost all the time we've been here. Right after we got to this location, it's next to the Imperial Dunes, but we are on the no-fee side of Oglebay Road, and there's a lot of boondocking areas out here. And with the government shutdown, there hasn't been any rangers or anything like that out here. But
we're
once,
still where we're supposed to be.
yeah, we're where we're supposed to be. But once this is over, we'll go back down to I-8. There is a dump station at a Chevron station. We'll dump there. I don't know what we'll do for fresh water yet. I don't think we're going to fill our tank up with fresh water. We'll probably try to make what we have last, and we'll go back north toward the Quartzsite area. We may go to the Cibola National Wildlife Refuge. That's a cool place. We were there last year. But we're just not sure. We're going to kind of meander up to Quartzsite and probably be there by at least the middle of January, if not before.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the big tent, all that starts on the 18th, I think, something like that. RTR starts on the 9th. Don't know if we're going to be at RTR. I'm not
That's Rubber Tramp Rendezvous.
not real crazy about being in that big of a group of people, so we may end up going on the edge of Dome Rock or something like that and setting up our rig there and driving over to RTR. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we're still trying to decide what we're going to do.
Just don't know yet.
So Becky and Myron are going to be going back to the Yuma area.
Yeah.
They have twin grandchildren that are going to be born somewhere in between January, February.
Yeah.
So because they're twins, they're not sure of the exact date and when their doctors are going to either want to induce or when they're going to come. So she has to be somewhere where she has an address because of being from Canada. She has to have an address to leave and come back to. So they are staying at a place in the Yuma area. So then we're going to go on our way and meet up with other people probably.
Yeah. see who we can meet up with. We don't know. It'll be a surprise for us.
Yep.
A pleasant surprise.
Pleasant surprise.
Very pleasant surprise. So that's our upcoming travel. Anything else we got to clear off the table here?
I don't think so. We just hope that you all tell us about your Christmases.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
So, oh, go ahead.
Thanks for using the Amazon link over Christmas. Holy moly.
You guys are awesome. Thank
Our
you so
little
much.
line of items purchased went it's just amazing. Thank you so much.
You.
It is in the link
Appreciate
below,
it.
and you can use it all year long. It's just a generic Amazon link. It's not
For
generic,
anything.
it's our link, but you can buy anything on
Anything.
Amazon through our link, and we appreciate it if you do use that
Yes.
link.
Thank you.
New subscribers, we know we've got a bunch of you guys that have just subscribed,
Thank
starting to
you.
come along with us.
Welcome.
Welcome to our family. Once you subscribe, you're a member of our team, our family, for free.
Yep.
And that's how we're going to try to keep it. Not try, that's how
That's
we're
how
going to keep
keeping
it.
Yes. Yes. Oh gosh, I had something into my tongue. Ah.
And if you want to get notified every time we put up a new video, click the little bell. And you'll get an email notification from YouTube that Tom and Lori RV Life has just posted a new video. We generally put them up every Saturday for sure. Thursday we do the Throw Up Thursdays. Tuesday's kind of hit and miss for the last several months, and I'm not sure what we're going to do in the new year. Tuesday might just be an extra day to where we put something up, and it'll be its own video, like the Mexico
like going to
video
Mexico,
or something
yeah.
like
or
that.
something in particular that's
Yeah.
more than what we can put up on a Throw Up Thursday.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
You don't have any idea, do you?
no, I totally forgot what I was going to say. So go ahead.
So, we watch TV. We've got solar. We watch television. We got a nice big flat screen Vizio, I don't know, what is it, 43-inch or whatever. We watch a lot of TV. We watch a lot of TV on the laptop, too. And sometimes in the evening, we'll be sitting here, and all of a sudden, it's like, I'm ready to go to bed, and yeah, let's watch something in bed. So we take the laptop in there, and we'll watch a movie or another show or something like that. The other night, her and I are sitting there, and I scrolled across and saw an edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So I put this on, and I'm sitting there watching it, and the show ends. and she's like kind of half out of it, and I'm like, hey, you want to make love?
They don't want to hear about this.
And she just looks at me and she goes, no. I'm like, is that your final answer? And she goes, yes. And I said, well, can I phone a friend? And that's when the fight started.
Yes. No.
Why not?
Why not?
Oh, I mean, fix breakfast.
Oh, hell no. That ain't happening now. And that's when this fight started. I'll go fix me and Bears and Haley some breakfast.
See ya.
See ya.